Hello, good morning students. I hope you are doing good. Today we will start with the numerical which is based on what we had done yesterday. Let us read the statement first. The statement says the odometer of a car reads 1400 kilometers at the start of the trip. It means when the trip started, its odometer was showing 1400 kilometers and 2200 kilometer at the end of the trip. When the trip ends, it is showing 2200 kilometer. The whole trip it took 8 hours to complete. It means the trip was of 8 hours. Starting was 1400 kilometers and at the end it is showing 2200 kilometers. We have to calculate the average speed of car in two types of unit. One is kilometer per hour and the other one is meter per second. So for finding average speed, let us write down its formula first. Average speed is what? Average speed is total distance covered upon total time taken. Let us first calculate average speed in terms of kilometers per hour. Total distance covered, we have to find out this distance from here. So total distance covered will be equal to, because at the end it was 2200 and initially it was 1400, it means 800 kilometers distance was covered. Total time taken is already given, 8 hours. So total time taken is 8 hours. Put the values in the formula. So average velocity will be, this is the distance covered, 800, time is 8 hours. When you will divide, this comes out to be 100 kilometer per hour. This is its speed in terms of what? In terms of kilometer per hour. Let us find out average speed in terms of meter per second now. Note it down, take a screenshot by pausing your video. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Now we will find out this in terms of what? Meter per second. See, our answer comes out to be 100 kilometer per hour. It means it is covering 100 kilometers in 1 hour. We just have to convert these units. We have to convert kilometers into meters and hours into seconds. So you all know in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters and in 1 hour there are 60 minutes and in each minute there are 60 seconds. So total number of seconds comes out to be 3600 seconds. In 1 hour there are 3600 seconds and in 1 kilometer there are 1000 meters. So we just have to convert this. This is 100 kilometer. So kilometer means we have to convert this into meters. 1 hour means 3600 seconds. Just have to solve this. 50, it comes out to be 250 upon 9. We can solve it out. 9 to 18, 7, 70, 9 7 to 63, 7, again this. So this comes out to be 27.7 meter per second. Now the distance was in meter and time was in seconds, that's why its unit is 27.7 meter per second. Our next topic is rate of change of velocity. It means we will find out when the velocity of an object which is moving, it is changes with respect to time what we call as acceleration. So rate of change of velocity, it is nothing but actually it is acceleration. Rate of change of velocity means velocity of an object which is moving. Velocity changes with respect to time. Let's say if I ask you that velocity of uniform motion will change or not, it will not gonna change because it is covering equal distance in equal interval of time, as we have discussed yesterday. It means velocity of uniform motion, it will always be constant. So velocity of uniform motion will be constant because it is covering equal amount of distance in equal interval of time. So velocity of which is not constant, velocity of non-uniform motion. Velocity of non-uniform motion, it will change with respect to time. Let's say if initial velocity of object is u and final velocity of object becomes v in what time? Let's say time is t. So acceleration is rate of change of velocity. This is change in velocity upon time taken. So what is the change in velocity? Change is फाइनल माइनस इनिशियल. जो उसकी फाइनल वेलोसिटी थी उसमें से जब इनिशियल वाली जो शुरू में थी वो माइनस कर देंगे, हमें पता लग जाएगा कि व्हाट इज द एक्चुअल चेंज इन द वेलोसिटी. सो v माइनस u अपॉन टाइम टेकन. टाइम इज व्हाट? t. सो दिस इज द रिलेशन between acceleration, velocity and time. A is equal to v minus u upon t. Now I ask you that acceleration can be positive or negative. Note it down, take a screenshot. I hope you have taken the screenshot. Let me rub it first. See, acceleration is v minus u upon t. Now acceleration can be positive and negative. Let us make two cases. This is positive acceleration and here is negative acceleration. When this will be positive, see students, time can never be negative, it will always be positive. So all thing will depend on this factor. Whenever this is positive, acceleration will be positive, and whenever the numerator will be negative, acceleration will be negative. Now how can this be positive? When this will be bigger than this. It means when the final velocity will be larger than the initial velocity, then acceleration will be positive, and if final velocity is less than the initial velocity, then acceleration will be negative. So case becomes that if v is greater than u, it means final velocity is greater than initial velocity, then v minus u will be greater than 0. It means this is positive, and if this is positive, then acceleration will be positive also. And here if v is what, less than u, it means जैसे कि हम ब्रेक लगाते हैं, car is moving at a speed of let's say 60 kilometer and we applied the brakes and it reduces its speed from 60 kilometers per hour to 30 kilometers, let's say. It means the final velocity is less than the initial velocity. In that case the acceleration will be negative because v minus u will be less than 0. So acceleration will be negative. So these two types of accelerations will be there, positive acceleration and negative acceleration. So this is all for today, students. If you like this video, then do share and subscribe my channel for getting latest updates of educational videos. Share your valuable comments in the comment section below. Thank you.